Welcome back to the Good Green Home Show with Rich and Shawna. Today we have a special guest. We have Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Andi WInney here, and she is going to talk about animal care. Dr. WInney, welcome to the show.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
So happy to have you on board.
Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. WInney.
Well, I'm a veterinarian. I graduated from Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine. Sort of that little kid that's always wanted to be a veterinarian, always loved pets. And so I finally made that dream come true and working for the Animal Care Center of St. John inside Allsop Nursery, along with 3 other veterinarians there.
Do you have a favorite pet to treat at your, what do you call at your nursery?
It's the Animal Care Center of St. John. Yep.
At the clinic.
Do you have a special pet that you like that's your favorite?
Like an animal individual or like dogs or cats?
Dogs or cats, yeah.
Not really. We just do dogs and cats. We don't do a whole lot of exotics at this particular location. At some of our other locations, we do a little more exotic. I like dogs and cats equally. They both pose different challenges. So I enjoy working with them.
So you went to Purdue, you wanted to be a veterinarian since you were a little girl, and you made the dream come true. So I think that's very cool. That's a great message out there to any kid that, you know, when you're a kid and you want to be an astronaut or a veterinarian or a doctor or something, always follow your dream because it's very possible. So awesome. So
well, Andi did it.
Yeah, you obviously did do it. And it seems like you're happy in your job. One of the things that impresses me with some of the guests we've had on this show, or most of the guests we've had on the show, are into what they do. And it's that whole old adage, you know, if you do what you love, you truly don't work a day in your life. And so
All right.
I could sense that about you, that you've got the love for animals. You love what you're doing.
Well, terrific.
I'm sure it's not all sunshine and lollipops. So
well, let's learn a little bit more about what you do. And I have questions about fleas.
Oh.
Okay, so my sister caught the fleas. I'm not kidding. She called me up and said, I caught the fleas. They had to tint their house. It was nearly impossible to get rid of the fleas. So tell us a little bit about fleas on cats and dogs and how we can treat them.
So treating fleas is a pain. It's very difficult. It takes a long time, and it's obviously very annoying. Everybody's itchy, everybody's scratchy, and it's just a really frustrating thing to treat. And the reason for that is that there's a 4-part life cycle to the flea's life, and the adult flea that we see on the animals and that bites us is really only 5% of that.
Wow.
And so treating fleas involves treating both the animal or the people that are infected with fleas and the actual adult fleas, but then also treating the environment. So the flea life cycle is made up of the eggs, which are made from 2 adult fleas, and then larvae and pupa. And the problem with the larvae and the pupa and the eggs is that they like to hide in the dark, cool, damp places, like in the fibers of the carpet, in the couch, in the dog bed, in your sweater. And then they hang out there for a really long time. They can actually kind of overwinter per se, and then they'll be awakened by things like vacuuming, rustling of the animals and things like that. And so you have to do a really good job of getting rid of both the adult fleas that are causing the problem on your skin or
the pupa.
Or on the animals, and then also you have to really treat the environment. You have to vacuum a lot. You have to get rid of everything out of the environment. Sometimes that involves tenting or bombing, and then it just takes time. You have to break the life cycle. You have to get rid of the adult fleas and break the life cycle, and it usually takes about 8 to 12 weeks.
Wow.
And it can be kind of an ordeal.
So how do you feel about flea collars? Because, you know, my grandma was like, hey, I'm going to just put a flea collar on the dog and that'll be good. But I'm not sure if that's really good, you know.
Well, so the flea collars help prevent the adult fleas. And I think the key for fleas is prevention, because preventing them is much easier, especially these days. We have so many great products out there that preventing them is so much easier than treating them. Flea collars aren't my favorite.
We talk about prevention on this show all the time. So,
but you said flea collars are your favorite.
They're not my favorite.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
We have a lot of they're I've seen them work, you know, but I think they have to be used appropriately. And then there's also kind of the risk of if they were to eat the flea collar, that poses us a toxicity problem. And cats and flea collars, cats and dog products don't mesh well together. And so you have to make sure that you have the appropriate product for cats versus dogs. My favorite, I think, treatment for fleas is we have a product called Capstar that kills the adult fleas. So it helps kind of jump the treatment off, but then you still have to treat the environment. You have to take care of the rest of the life cycle. And then we have a new product called Vectra. It's a topical that goes on top of the skin skin, and it helps prevent fleas and kill adult fleas. And then it also helps with biting flies, mosquitoes, which transmit heart disease, and then various other, parasites that live on the skin. And so it's one of our newer products. And
you said it's a topical. So do you just put a dot of it, or do you rub it in? How does it work? How do you apply it?
You apply it to the skin. You start at the base of the tail and work your way up to the head, and you just try to get it on top of the skin. And it lasts for a month. And so it's something that you can do monthly. It helps prevent ticks as well. And it's a great product.
So you come in and have the vet apply that monthly, or is that something someone can do themselves?
You can do it at home.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be less stressful,
a lot easier.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can imagine starting at the bottom end of a cat and working all the way up. It might be a challenge.
Dr. Andi WInney, thank you so much. Folks, the Animal Care Center of St. John is located in the Ep10 Nursery in St. John, Indiana, and they've also got, 6 other locations total of the Dr. Coyne family of clinics. Forest South comes to mind as a close one, University Park. So thank you again for coming on the show.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. The Good Green Home Show will be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Feeding your lawn every year and still not satisfied? That's because you're doing half the job. You must feed your soil too with Jonathan Green's new American Lawn Plan. Your soil is filled with nutrients, but many never reach the grass because your soil biology hasn't been activated. This includes nutrients from your lawn fertilizer too. Jonathan Green's new American Lawn Plan corrects the problem with 2 soil reviving fertilizers, Love Your Lawn, Love Your Soil, and Magic-Cow. Love Your Lawn, Love Your Soil has a special organic formula that activates soil biology, releasing trapped nutrients while loosening up soil for deeper root growth. Magic-Cow balances soil pH so nutrients from lawn fertilizers don't go to waste and weeds don't become a problem. Do the whole job. Feed your lawn and your soil with Jonathan Green's new American Lawn and get the great lawn you've always wanted. Pick up the new American Lawn at Alsip's Nursery and other fine independent retailers.
Is your lawn being ruined by moles and voles? Bonide has the solution. Bonide Mole Max is an effective repellent to use against moles, voles, rabbits, gophers, groundhogs, squirrels, skunks, and other burrowing animals. The environmentally friendly Mole Max formulation makes it a great product to apply in areas where children and pets play. Just apply 3 or 4 times per year to send nuisance animal pests away. If your lawn needs some repair from mold damage, use Mole Max RX with Lawn Revitalizer. This will help repair your lawn while repelling the moles and voles. Bonide's Mole Max and Mole Max RX are available in a granule and easy spreader application or in a convenient 5-pound shaker applicator for flower or vegetable gardens. Bonide products are family made in America. Bonide Mole Max Mole and Vole Repellent is available at your local hardware store, garden center, or farm feed store, or go to bonide.com for a retailer near you. This product is not for sale in Indiana.